Alrighty. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday Live. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know it's all working. As you're jumping on the live, comment Team Live so I can see you and I know you can hear me. If you're catching this on the replay, comment Team Replay so I know you're part of our replay crew. Let me know how you guys are doing. Good to see some people hopping on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about to get started. And for those of you who didn't see our post from earlier today, we are going to do a training on the 3 components to a client getting a business. The 3 components you need to start a client getting business from scratch. Hey, Brittany, good to see you. Good to see you on here. Welcome, welcome. Again, if you're joining me live, comment Team Live. If you're joining me on the replay, comment Team Replay. For those of you who don't know me, if this is your first time on a training with me, I'm Valerie Elher. I'm the founder of the Online Coach Intensive, and we build client getting coaching businesses. That is what we do. That is our jam. That is our bread and butter. All right. At this point, I've been in the coaching space for many years now. I've seen it go through many changes. I've, seen the market changing rapidly as the space is growing, as the space is changing, as this whole world of online coaching is growing. Even in last year, we saw massive changes in people wanting to go online and people wanting to become coaches. And I think it's an awesome time to be becoming a coach and starting a coaching business online. But staying aware of what's going on in the market, staying aware and understanding what's working and what doesn't work anymore is huge, okay? Huge to the long-term success of your business, the lifeblood of your business, getting clients, and being able to understand what's just not working anymore, right? And so I've been through all of that. I've suffered through the what doesn't work anymore. And really, at the Online Coach Intensive, we really kind of stumbled across this science of creating systems and ecosystems that are really efficient at finding people that are looking for coaching and building massive amounts of trust and clarity with them, and then turning that ecosystem into a client getting machine. Right? Just like right now, you're inside my ecosystem if you're listening to this training. Okay. So this is something that we have been testing in the marketplace and really have mastered this. This is what we teach our clients to do, what I'm going to go over with you today, helping them reach success with their business, helping them have consistent clients in their business, and popping out success stories left and right from the OCI private client group. Every once in a while, we'll drop a success in here just to share the love with you, to share some wins, right? I think yesterday's win was Michelle bringing in a 10K month. She shared in our private client group, it was like 12.5K last month. But floor seats to Justin Bieber, and just some of the fun stuff that you get to do when you have that extra income coming in and you have the freedom of running your own business, right? So we're really, really good at creating client getting businesses. It's what we do. It's our jam, and we use the systems I'm going to share with you today. Okay. So today I'm going to give you the 3 principles of creating a successful online coaching business. Not what worked back in 2013 when all of this was brand new. Okay. So much has changed since then. Back in 2013, Facebook business pages were all the rage. They were the new thing, and people were going viral on Facebook business pages and amassing massive amounts of followers. What worked then doesn't work now. So I'm going to talk about some of those changes and what you actually need in today's market to really have success with your coaching business. Okay, not only for us, not only what we found works for us and us alone, but for our clients as well. Okay, so we're going to dive into the 3 components of creating a client getting coaching business from scratch. Who's excited? Let me hear it, you guys. First and foremost, I have a question for all of you tuning in here. I want you to answer, just out of curiosity, where you're at. How many of you have an offer right now? How many of you already have a coaching offer that you are looking to get clients for? You may not have clients yet, but you have an offer. You want to be a coach. You have an offer. What is it? Like, how many? Just go into the comments and say yes if you have one. You don't have to describe what you do or anything like that. I'm curious, how many of you have an offer already? Awesome. We've got a yes. We've got another. I have a teaching offer. I have one just about ready to offer out. Yep. But I also want to be an artist coach. Awesome. So I'm curious, go into the comments, tell me, how many offers do you have or do you want to have right now? I'm curious where your head is at. How many offers do you have or how many offers do you want to have right now? So put a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. How many do you have? Very curious. Curious to see how many of you were just like me when I started. So I have a 4, I have a 3. Yeah. So I'm going to go into the 3 components. All right. And the first component, so for a lot of you, this is a normal thing, right? I see a 4, I see a 3. Brittany says, I want 1, creating it. That's awesome. So for me, when I started, there was like low ticket, high ticket, do I sell sessions? Do I sell meal plans? Do I sell, training plans, whatever it may be, right? So the agenda for today is going to be going over the 3 components of getting a client, getting business off the ground from scratch. In the end, we'll have a little call to action to work with us if that's something you're interested in. We'll talk about what that looks like for a second. But let's get into component number 1, okay? And the component number 1 is the reason why I was asking you, how many of you have offers right now and how many offers do you have? Okay, because component number 1, the key number 1 to having a client getting business, having one offer, one simple high ticket offer. So back when I was starting out in the whole online coaching thing, before the online coaching intensive really blew up and became what it is today, which is $1 million business, $100,000 per month in collected revenue. When we started, back when I was first dabbling in online, I remember I had like 3, maybe even 4 different offers, right? I had a meal plan. So you pay me a one-time fee and I will analyze everything and create you this meal plan. I had a low ticket offer that was just workouts, so no like coaching. I had a high ticket offer that was lots of coaching and one-on-one. And essentially what I was doing was I was making my coaching business very, very complicated. Very complicated to try to like launch and scale all of those different offers. And I really thought, this is how you do it. This is how I see other people doing, meal plans over here, and this person's got this plan over here. So I thought this is what I needed to do to win. This is how you have a successful business. Let me know if you have ever felt this way. It's like you have a little something for everyone so nobody loses out and I don't miss anyone that could have been a client. So I need to have all these different offers so that there's a little something for everyone, right? So I was always creating new offers too. I was always thinking of the new offer that I could provide. What else can I offer to the market? And so what happened was my market was just really complicated and it was all over the place with all of my offers. And I was just trying to post everywhere to get my offers out there to the world, right? And I had like a separate plan for every offer. How do I launch this one? How do I get this one out there? So I'm just curious how many of you have ever felt like your business is a little bit like this, where you have multiple offers that you're thinking about and you're trying to figure out how to make them successful. And so what happens is you either work yourself to the ground trying to get 4 offers off the ground, or you just hit a block and don't get any of them off the ground because your brain is in overwhelm trying to figure out what to do with all the different offers you have spinning in your head right now. Let me know in the comments if you've ever felt that way. And so this is what I was doing back in 2018. It was like trying to get all these different offers off the ground. And I remember staying in this pattern for a long time, wondering why I wasn't making money and why my business wasn't profitable, right? And eventually I got to the point where I was so tired of it. I was like, okay, enough. This isn't working. It's too complicated. I hate this, So I simplified everything in my business by a lot, okay? And in 2018, I hired a mentor. And I remember this because that was the first thing he looked at was my offers. And he looked at me and he was like, why do you have more offers than me and your business is not growing right now? Right? He looked at me and he said, I do $1 million a month in my business with 2 offers. And you have like 4 and you're not even doing $10,000 a month. And it's the way he said it was so blunt, but it was like that slap in the face that I needed. It was a rude wake-up call, right? Because what I was doing was not working. I had all these great ideas, and in my mind, it just felt right to have an offer for everyone. But the successful person doing $1 million a month is doing it with 2. So I needed to really put my ego aside and say, okay, I need to actually like fully release attachment to all these ideas that I have and focus on one offer. And so that, for some of you guys, if you have more offers than I do right now we have 1 offer at the Online Coach Intensive, right? Where we help coaches create client-getting businesses, and we do $1 million a year. Some of you have more offers than we do right now, and you're still not bringing in clients consistently. That is a problem for your business. That is going to be a big problem for your business in the long run, okay? Especially if your business is still in the early phase and it's less than a year old, right? So I want you to think about this. If you had 1 offer that was high ticket, 1 simple high ticket offer, let's say you're starting with a $2,500 offer. Again, this is something that we teach you to create in the Online Coach Intensive. If you had just 1 offer and it's $2,500, you only need 4 clients in a month. That's just 1 new client into your business a week to have a 6-figure per year business, right? With a baby business. That's bringing in $10K per month. You don't need to overcomplicate your business. You do not need to have a suite of offerings if you are making less than 6 figures a year. You should not be having a suite of offerings. Period. In fact, I could argue that if you're making less than $1 million, you don't need it. Okay, we scaled to $1 million with 1 offer. So evaluate where your business is at right now. Why do I feel like I need all of these offers? Why am I overcomplicating the process for myself right now when this is the first time I've grown a business? Why am I making this harder on myself? If you have one high ticket offer, you don't need a ton of clients. You need 4 to make 10K per month. Everybody with me on the math on that? So that is key number 1. You need to have one simple high ticket offer, period. That's all you should be focusing on in the beginning of your business, is launching and scaling one offer. Who's ready for key component number 2? Key component number 2. You guys ready for number 2? So I'm going to share with you our system. It's not enough just to have an offer. You actually have to have a way to market and sell your offer to the world. It doesn't matter how amazing your offer is. Key component number 2. I love your energy tonight. Key component number 2. I'm going to share with you our system. Go into the comments, leave me a 2 if you want to see it, and I'll pull it up here for you. This is our $1.2 million per year system. I'm just giving you the system for free right now. This is key component number 2. Not enough to have an offer. Hold on one second. So this is our system. This is our $1 million system. Okay, last year we collected over $1 million in revenue, cash collected, not contracted out, projected over the next 10 years, collected $1 million in revenue. All right. This is how we've scaled one offer, not 2, not 3, not 5. If you have more than one offers, I challenge you to simplify your business. I challenge you to peel back on all of the other offers and just focus on one. Okay, where your focus goes, energy flows. Okay, it wasn't an accident that we scaled to $1 million once we simplified our business. Okay, if you're creating multiple offers right now, it's literally killing your business. Okay, so I'm not saying you can't diversify your business ever, but if you're not doing $1 million and you're struggling to scale and you're wondering why your business isn't profitable or you're not growing, you probably have too much going on. You don't need to add in more offers. Right? After $1 million, we can start talking about scaling. Okay? So this is the system that we used to grow our offer to $1 million. Okay? It's very simple because, again, complicated systems, complicated offers, complicated businesses don't scale. Okay? Would this work for someone in the wellness coach business, MLM? Problem with MLM is it's not high ticket, right? So I would challenge you to take your knowledge as a coach and create your own business that's not attached to another company, and create your own high ticket signature coaching offer. It's one of the first things that we have you do in the online coach intensive. And we've helped coaches that have been in MLMs who have transitioned out of MLMs and want to be their own business owner and not work under another company. Okay. So this is a system. Really, this is what you need. So once you have the offer, right, you know who it's for, you're not doing multiple things, you've got one thing, one goal, one target. This is how we've scaled. Start with a Facebook ad. All right. And I want to just challenge you on this as well. Like, you can start with like $5 a day. Okay. Replace your Starbucks with a $5 per day ad, and we run it to an opt-in where we're getting the contact information, right? back up. Back up. Facebook ad, why do we need this? We need this because we actually need to be able to target the people that are looking to work with a coach, who are interested in getting help, interested in solving the problem. Versus what a lot of coaches are taught in the beginning is kind of like throw everything out there and hope that someone's interested in coaching. Okay. Run that to an opt-in where you get their name, we get your email, phone number, ways to actually get your attention. Why is this important? Because we're going to drive you into our system. This is the $1 million system, you guys. It's so simple. Add, you opt in, you sign up, say, hey, I want that, and we drive you into our ecosystem. Okay. Why is this ecosystem so important? Really, there's 3 characteristics of the ecosystem. You guys are in the ecosystem right now. The reason why you are here is because, 1, I'm able to get your attention, right? I'm not just relying on the social media algorithm to grace me with a notification to you to see my post, right? I don't just rely on that, right? That's cross your fingers marketing. I actually have a way to get your attention. I know who you are. I can email you. I can send you a message. I can let you know we're going to do your training. And number 2, I actually do trainings. Like, you're on a training right now that's showing you what you need, right? And then I'm able to make you an offer. At the end of this training, I'll make you an offer. If you want to talk more about how we help people at OCI, boom, you can do that. Here's how. Here's an easy way to do that. Right? And then we will have a conversation with you, like actual human to human connection, right? You all are coaches, right? How many of you decided to be a coach so that you could have 0 connection with your clients, 0 conversation? Didn't happen, right? We actually want to have a conversation with you. And if from talking to you, we think, hey, this is actually a no-brainer, we definitely know this system would work for you, and we can help you with where you're at right now. If we feel that's appropriate, we'll schedule a deep dive to talk about it. And if not, we'll hook you up with something that will help you right now. This is the system. Do not make your business more complicated than this. You can have a $1.2 million business if you focus on one system and one offer. One system and one offer. Just because it's simple and there's really only 1, 2, 3, like 4 steps, doesn't mean it's not powerful. Okay? This is the system. If it's done correctly, you can scale at $2 million. You don't need to be, all over LinkedIn. You don't need to be all over Twitter. You don't need to create a TikTok account. You don't need to, go viral on YouTube. All of the things that everyone out there is trying to get your attention with and tell you need to figure out all of these things are keeping you from moving your business forward. The second I simplified everything, I simplified all of the marketing I was doing and just focused on one system. I simplified all of my offers and just focused on one. My business started to blow up. Okay? So everybody go into the comments and tell me if you're with me. How many of you guys are still with me? Does that excite you? How many of you would like to have $1 million business? And I'm not blowing smoke right now. I actually want to know how many of you would like to do that. How many of you would like to get to your first 6 figures? And if you're on here and you're like, no, I don't want to make money and I don't have big goals, then we need to have a whole nother conversation, right? Because the more money you make, the more people's lives you're able to touch. And why do you want to be a coach in the first place? So step 1 is one offer. Step 2 is one system. For those of you following along. All right. You can diversify your business after you're making $1 million. You can start adding in offers, right? Come talk to me after you've scaled and focused your energy in one place. And here's the other beauty of having one offer and one system to focus all of your energy on growing and scaling and flourishing, is that you can focus on over-delivering that offer and making it better and better and better and better. We're constantly updating and adding new things to our private client training. We just did a new one today. If you're a client of mine and you're on here, let me know if you were on that training. We just did a new client training today. So what we're able to do is really double down on the offer. So we know it's the best out there. So we know we're getting our clients the best results on the market. And that's what we've created with OCI. It is the best program out there for growing your client coaching business. And this is the system that we use. So let me know if you're with me so far. Go in the comments. Let me know if you're following. Give me some likes. Give me some loves. I'm giving you all of the goods here with these 3 keys. I'm not holding anything back. If there was more to this, I wouldn't be hiding out the extra stuff to make it complicated. Okay? One offer, one system. I shared with you our $1.2 million system. It's the same system that you can grow your business with. It's what we teach. All right. Component number 3. This is key number 3. Who's ready for key number 3? What do you think it's going to be? Key number 3. We've got one offer, got one system. What could possibly be the 3rd key? Uh-oh. Start before you're ready. Yes, start before you're ready. Newton's law of motion says, an object at rest stays at rest. That's why most people who say, I don't feel ready, never get there. They never get there. Start before you're ready. Even if you don't have it all brainstormed, start. If you are waiting to understand every single step, you will be ever required to take in your business so you can know it, understand how to execute it, and feel confident you know how to execute it correctly before you take your step and before you take action. You will never hit your goal. Ever. Start before you're ready. If you are waiting for life to slow down to find the time, you'll never get there. If you're waiting to save the money to be able to make money, you'll never get there. If you're waiting to gain confidence to start taking clients, you'll never get there. If you're waiting to finish other things, other projects, other responsibilities to start taking clients, you'll never get there. Because ready will never happen. None of those things will ever happen. Life doesn't slow down. Money doesn't just magically appear. It's always needed for something else. You can't be confident in something you haven't created yet if you're waiting to create it to be confident. There's always going to be other things to finish up. Start before you're ready. It's not because you don't have ability, potential, purpose. It's not because, there isn't a way to start. So just let me tell you that for every reason that your brain is telling you that you're not ready to start, someone else out there with that same reason started anyway. They're starting. They're not waiting. You see, we've heard it over and over and over again that there's no perfect moment and that you can't be perfect. You just have to put out imperfect work, that you just have to go. And it makes sense. We know it makes sense. But it's one of those things that until you feel it, it doesn't mean anything. Right? How can you miss something that you've never experienced? Right? I've never experienced having a 6-figure business, so how can I miss it? You're not starting because, well, what do I have to lose? Life feels easy right now and I'm bored. Said no successful person ever. You're starting because you have everything to be gained. Do you understand that it is within your ability to control how you change your life? I see so many people fail because they're waiting for the perfect time. I can't do this right now. I can't focus on this right now. They're trying to perfect their program. They're trying to perfect their website. They're waiting for someone in their life to approve of their business. They're waiting for something. Start before you're ready. Right? They're trying to get the whole thing mapped out in their head. Whatever it is, my friends, I encourage you, please delete the word ready from your vocabulary, right? Instead, choose the word move forward anyway. That's a phrase. Move forward anyway. Right? It doesn't mean that we don't do our best. It doesn't mean that we don't strive to be our best self. It doesn't mean that, we don't put our best work out there. It means that we're not allowing our inner critic to call the shots for us anymore, to keep us from moving forward. Starting is better than having the perfect plan. If you're waiting until you know everything about the offer and the system, and you feel confident you could teach it to everyone because you know it so well before you create it, you've waited too long. If you feel like your program is the best and the most perfect it could be before you actually offer it to someone, you're waiting too long. Your clients need the help that you can give now. They don't care if you have the perfect website. They don't care if your life is still a mess. They don't care if you're quote unquote perfect. Start before you're ready. There comes a point in your life where you just have to decide and go. Decide and go. And the more that you practice this, my friends, this is a habit, this is a muscle. Deciding and immediately doing the thing right away, the more you're training your brain that you are someone that takes massive action. You can do hard things. Success is available to you. And that is the secret of building momentum quickly. Get rid of all of the other distraction, focus and commit yourself and decide to one thing, and you will build momentum quickly. Start your offer before you're ready. Start the system before you feel like you understand it completely. Start. The secret to success is not decide and wait. The secret to success is decide and take action. Start before you're ready because ready does not exist. Ready does not exist. So here is my question for you today. How many of you have big goals? Or you want to grow a six-figure business, or you have a vision to grow to $1 million, just like we've done with OCI. How many of you actually have a vision that you're connected with for where you want to take your business? It is very difficult, very, very difficult to get there alone. Promise you. I don't know one single person in my life or even in the coaching industry that has done it alone, that has built $1 million business alone. Not in the coaching industry. It doesn't exist, right? And coaches, this is preaching to the choir right here, right? You know that receiving coaching is the secret sauce to getting what you want. It's the shortcut to getting what you want, right? So those of you trying to do it alone, you're going to have blind spots. You're going to have things that you can't see. It might be in your marketing, your message, that maybe your message isn't landing, right? It might be in how you've honed your avatar, right? It might be in your offer. It might be in just not having accountability from someone who already knows what mistakes you're going to make and stepping in and saving you from yourself. Right? This happens to be what we specialize in, and we are very, very, very good at it. Okay, this is what we do with clients in the Online Coach Intensive. It is the gold standard for getting clients consistently and growing your coaching program. Okay, so if you want to start bringing in consistent clients every month and you have a goal and you want to hit 6 figures in your business and you want to know how to do that consistently, right? We've had clients come in and hit it in 6 months. We've had clients come in like Crystal and hit $50,000 in 6 weeks. So if that's something that you want help with, go into the comments and type talk, and someone from my team will reach out to you and just talk to you about where your business is at right now and talk to you about what you would need in order to get there, specifically for where you're at, right? To getting the results you want, we want to know exactly what goals you want to hit so we can help you reverse engineer how to get there the most realistic, most efficient way for you, for where you're at. This is the ultimate fast track, right? You can literally integrate years worth of knowledge, failure, trial and error in a fraction of the time, right? Or you can spend all this time trying to figure it out, researching it, and doing it on your own. Here's what will happen. If you go into the comments and you type talk, we'll reach out to you on Facebook, have a quick conversation with you over Messenger, find out who you are, say hello, hear a little bit more about your goals, and we'll get really clear on where you're at with this. Set up a plan for you, right? If you want to get clients right now, we'll set up a plan to start bringing in the clients right now, right? And listen, if it happens that for whatever reason we can't help you, we will totally tell you that as well, and we'll just connect you with what you should be focusing on right now so you can have focus and actually know what to focus on right now. And promise you, that's the fastest way to shortcut your business growth is get some focus from someone who's already built it. If we're confident that we can help you fix this and your goal is to solve this now, this could be the best decision that you've made for your business this year. Just to type talk and actually have a conversation. Like, if it's that important to you, if your business is that important to you, if you have a vision and you have a mission for your business, it should be important to you, right? And if your business is important to you, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your business, you owe it to the clients who need you right now just to type talk and actually just have a conversation with someone who can give you some really clear direction for you. Okay? Let me know if you've got value out of this training tonight. Comment value and let me know that you enjoyed this training. These are like really critical bombs, these 3 key components to starting your coaching business. What's the difference between revolving door and launches? Launches are when you do all of this buildup and promotion. You spend a ton of time growing like a big list or trying to get a bunch of people and build an audience to launch something. And then you're just launching for a short period of time and you're hoping that people sign up. I don't recommend that. Because like we talked about, if you have one high ticket offer, you only need 1 client a week, 4 clients a month to have a 6-figure business. And what happens is a lot of times people get really tied up in these complicated launches where they have to do all of this promoting and building of an audience and trying to build all this goodwill with people so that by the time you're ready to sell them something, they'll just start hurling credit cards at you. And more often than not, what happens is you spend all of that time building it. You're not making money the whole time you're promoting for the launch. You're getting ready for it. And then if your launch flops and nobody buys, what do? You got to start all over again. That is not what we teach at OCI. We teach you how to get clients now. Awesome. Good to see that you guys got value. I love it. So go into the comments, replayers, go into the comments, type talk if you want to have a conversation. Again, very low pressure. We're just going to talk to you about your business because you're in our ecosystem. So we know that if we give you actual valuable steps and guidance and clarity on what to do, even if you're not ready to work with someone and get help, we know that the steps will help you. Awesome, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us today and for tuning into the 3 key components to getting a client, getting business off the ground from scratch. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye-bye.